Hey guys, it's me, Carly, back with you at another video, and I'm giving my thoughts on the season finales of Flash and Arrow. And first of all, Flash, thank you for not killing Iris and West Allen, because she is important. And yeah, so HR dies, of course. I mean, most people, pretty much everyone predicts that. Come on, I mean, Flash isn't as dumb as Arrow. They wouldn't kill off their leading lady, right? Oh my god, that's so disgusting, I'm sorry. But one thing I didn't find believable was Tracy Brand and HR confessing their love, and I'm like, you've only known each other for what, about 2 weeks, and you're already saying I love you. You guys don't even know each other that well. So that wasn't very emotionally impactful. That was just very forced in there. Like, nah. What else? Oh, Barry, the West Allen moment. West Allen. I love them. They're my favorite. They're my ultimate favorite ship in the CW verse. Because it's rooted in friendship, and it's healthy, and they love and support each other, and their hugs, and the way he just holds her face, and the way she holds his face. I loved all the West Allen moments, even Baratar and Iris moments. Like, seriously. Because Iris, even though Barry Savitar tried to kill Iris, and he could have, but he didn't. He just let Iris walk right up to him and touch his face. And Iris just showed him so much kindness and love and she showed him kindness, sympathy, empathy, and we're gonna help you, okay? And then Barry and Savitar's conversation about their favorite memory with mom and dad when they were 6, because I thought that was really sweet. And Barry did listen to Captain Cold, because you gotta use the goodness to find. You gotta use the goodness in yourself to find, to defeat the villain. Sometimes it isn't always about throwing the hardest punch, like he says, or who can get the bloodiest nose, who can give each other the bloodiest nose the quickest. Haha. Anyway, so I really like those moments. I like Savitar very in Star Labs, just remembering, and I did believe him, even though I knew he was putting on an act, but there was parts of the real Barry inside him come out and reminisce, and he still remembers. He loves Iris. He still loves her, and Iris still will love unconditionally any version of Barry. So West Allen feels, and then I was like really sad when Barry had to go into the Speed Force, because just let my West Allen have a happy ending, but Barry has to have consequences for screwing up the timeline. And yeah. Let's see. Other moments, Cisco moments, him insulting Baratar, love those. Like, what do you want me to make this into? A hairdryer? A waffle maker? Or how about something to fix that thin crust pizza you would call a face? Or the line where he says, like, how about I sit on my ass and let you obliterate from existence? How does that sound? And then Baratar threatens to kill Caitlyn casually for whatever reason. I mean, the Snowberries are like, why would he do that? He's so in love with her, and the way he looks at her, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Barry and Caitlin, such a great couple, because he casually mentions killing her, but will melt under the touch of Iris West, touching a scar. Yeah. Still don't see it. And Danielle Panabaker said in an interview that Grant literally called her mom. So, yeah. Other things that I liked. Gypsy was back, and she saved Cisco, and she vibed him across the multiverse. All across 19 dimensions, blah, blah, blah. Saves him, has banter with him. I love Gypsy. She's such an interesting and amazing character. I hope we get to learn more about her. Other than her partner or her husband dying. Whatever. So, yeah. I need more Gypsy. Come back, Gypsy. My only question is like, how come they didn't bring Jessie back for this episode? I mean, she's a speedster too, and I know that you don't want to have too many speedsters on this show, but like, the more speed the better, because the Flashes in the comics can siphon off speed, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't have time to squeeze her in. Who knows? But they did bring back Gypsy, so I'm thankful for that. Caitlin turned on Savitar. Like, Earth 2 Caitlin turned on Zoom. So, she saves Cisco. And then Savitar is about to reverse flash Cisco. And Caitlin saves him. Or Killer Frost saves him, so yeah. And then we're at HR's funeral, and then Iris... Oh, and Iris saved the day by killing Baratar, even though I did feel a little sad. Not really, though, because she was going to be murdered, so she can be the hero of her own story, and then people are complaining, like, she shouldn't have saved the day, because she's a useless character, and everyone likes HR better than her. Yeah. I see right through you, and it's quite interesting. QWHITE, quite, if you know what I'm getting at. So yeah, Iris can save the day, because that is exactly how Joe killed rival / Edward Claris in the very first episode of season 3, and he was also running. So therefore, Edward Claris should have outrun that bullet. And Iris and Joe both killed speedsters while they were running. Sneak attack from behind. Oh yes. And Barry didn't even hear her pick up the gun. So stop complaining that Iris saved the day, because she was literally the whole plot was about saving Iris. So it turns out Iris being the one to save the day. Awesome, amazing. I love Iris so much. I will fight it. I will fight you if you insult Laurel or Iris. No, I really won't fight you, but I'll feel like fighting you if you come at me insulting Laurel or Iris. So yeah. The funeral scene, Barry going into the Speed Force, which was really sad. Although, I will admit, the Speed Force storm was very beautiful. And Iris was hit with the Philosopher's Stone energy matter. So will Iris get powers? Because I really want them to do more with Iris and reporting, because she is a good journalist. She's a good investigative reporter, and she has skills that contribute to the team. And then people are like, oh, Iris is useless. And then people are like, I'm like, how? Why is she useless? What about HR? What did he do? I mean, he did bring out talents in people, but what exactly did he do that was contributing to the team? Keep them fed? I don't know. Anyone on the team could have kept them fed. He was just there to fill a Harrison Wells position. That's why he was there. He had no special skills. He wasn't a super genius. He was an author who never really authored. And he just stood around with his drumsticks and blah 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 blah. And maybe the one time he was useful is when he told Jesse to stab Savitar with his finger. His middle finger, not like her finger, blah blah. Oh, and one of the most badass scenes, Barry jumping into the Savitar suit and then vibrating his other self out and then rupturing the suit apart. And then it changed colors to red. Is that just to us distinguish the difference? I think so. Yeah, it was. So I loved seeing Barry rupture the suit apart and Jay's like punching Savitar like, I'm back, biatches! I'm gonna beat up Savitar, blah blah blah. So, love seeing John Wesley Shipp back. So they would have found a way to bring Jesse back, but oh well. I was glad to see Harry was back. Tracy telling Barry to have a really bad day. I mean, Baratar. Julian making a cure with Caitlyn's mom. So that's what he's been doing? Okay. And then Caitlyn not taking and turning back to her former self, wanting to figure out her powers, and then I felt really bad for Cisco. I felt more bad for Cisco than I did Julian, because I'm getting really tired of this trope of, like, bringing the new white boy of the season and then put him with Caitlyn. Seriously, that's basically her story arc, is being a love interest, even though she's a doctor, and she could... Everyone has skills that contribute to the team, but yet, all you say is Iris is a love interest. Dude, the only serious relationship she had was with Eddie, and now she's with Barry, and she had to cancel. I'm getting off a tangent, but yeah, so I don't know if Danielle Panabaker or Killer Frost is going to be back as a series regular, so let's see what happens next. And then Nora, I love Barry and Nora's chemistry. Not like romantic chemistry, I mean like mother-son chemistry. And then Barry saying goodbye to everyone, and then telling Iris to always run for him. Oh my gosh. Oh, the West Island Fields in this episode. I'm sorry. This is like a really shaky table, and I'm recording on my laptop, so if it shakes and I look a little shaky in the video, my bad. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on Flash. What did you guys think? Now I'm gonna go move on to my thoughts to Arrow, which I thought was a pretty decent episode. It was a good wrap-up for the finale, and it was better than season 3 and 4 because of all the Old City stuff, and then there's some Old City stuff. Okay, I had some minor issues, and those are being Felicity. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Evelyn Sharp. Seriously, the most... I can't stand Felicity. She's so selfish, and she's so insensitive. I mean, and then Slade Wilson randomly compliments her and then teases Oliver about marrying Nyssa, which, by the way, was completely and utterly that was a totally homophobic storyline, because why did you... And it was totally sexist, because Nyssa was called weak for loving Sarah, and then she's forced to marry Oliver, who Oliver once again... I'm sorry, I know, I say this a lot, he's a man whore. Which totally is... That's just completely and utterly homophobic. To make a lesbian character marry the male lead, even though she didn't love him, and totally sexist that Roz would never pass his mantle to a woman. Like, you just showed how sexist you are. Like, Arrow needs to write their female characters better and stop putting them against each other. And then Felicity's line about how, oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of sending William away, not that I was consulted. And then Samantha doesn't even get mad or defend Oliver. I mean, I know that in the past she has a complicated history with them, because, I mean, Oliver is the father of her child, and he's a baby daddy, and Samantha is his baby mama. So, and William was kidnapped last year by Dark. So, sending William away to where Oliver thinks he's gonna be safe. He's putting his son's safety first. Like, and all Felicity can say is, I wasn't consulted about this decision, even though William was kidnapped. And now some psycho murderous guy comes and kidnaps you and your son, and you're separated from him. And no, Felicity, that was like super insensitive of Felicity to say. And then they turn it around and make Samantha be like, Felicity, and say like, I know I say like a lot, that's really irritating. She says, oh yeah, I saw your kiss with Oliver, doesn't look that complicated to me. And I'm just like, do we really need one more of Oliver's exes shipping Olicity? Because it's getting really annoying at this point. And then Slade Wilson ships Olicity and then randomly pays her a compliment. She's such a Mary Sue. I hate her. I really hope she died on that island. I know, I don't even care about the Felicity. And then I don't even care about Felicity. I know, sorry, I'm ranting. I'm going to try and control that in the future, but I just wanted to pick up Felicity and body slam her. I know that's really violent, but she's so annoying and insensitive. I hate her. Calm down, Carly. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, things that I love. I like Malcolm Merlyn, even though he's so like, I love you, Thea. You're my daughter. Blah, blah, blah. I will always be your father. I wanted a like. You found out she was your daughter in season 1. I mean, you made her kill someone, and you wonder why she doesn't like you. Because you're a psychopath and a sociopath who made her kill someone, her best friend's sister. So, Malcolm saving Thea, yay. Thea really needs to get back in her Speedy costume because, gosh, I miss her as Speedy. Just like, go suit up again, Thea. Please go suit up. The fight sequences between Nyssa and Talia, pretty badass. Wish it was longer? Yes, I do. I also wish the fight sequences between Black Siren and Tina, I refuse to call Tina Black Canary, because Dinah Laurel Lance is my only Black Canary, and yes, I know Dinah Drake was the first Black Canary, but that was Laurel's mom. So I'm getting really sick of this, and I don't like... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I keep scratching my head. So, their fight sequences, and it just proved to me that Black Siren does have good fighting skills. And I hope they continue to build on her fighting skills, because she was a top lieutenant in Zoom's army, and then went and goes and knocks her out. I was like really mad. But her dialogue, I love her dialogue. Amazing. She's like, oh yeah, you thought you could replace me? That's cute. Like, darn it. Although, I would like to see a decibel comparison between Black Siren's Canary Cry and then Tina's Sonic Scream. I really have mixed feelings about this, because when Earth 2 Laurel said that line, I'm like, yeah, that's what we're all thinking. The Laurel Lance fans like myself and the Katie Cassidy fans like, you know, we're all thinking that. Most of us were thinking it. So she broke the fourth wall with that one. She says, I don't know Oliver Queen a thing. I'm like, no, you don't, sister, because you were treated like crap. Your doppelganger was, because it just reminds me of Earth 1 Laurel, about how she would be so kind to Oliver, and like, I mean, yeah, granted, she'd get mad at him, and she still cares about him, and then all Oliver did was just completely spit in her face, and just crap on everything she gave him, like love, support, and she didn't, Earth 1 Laurel didn't owe him a thing, so seeing Earth 2 Laurel say, I don't owe Oliver Queen a thing, heck yeah, you don't. So, love Black Siren. Evelyn Sharp. I don't even know why they introduced her. Like, she steals Earth One Laurel's Canary Cry and then uses it better than she did and more times, and it was just annoying. And then her dialogue is like, oh, maybe that was just Evelyn Sharp is such an annoying character, and I really wish Chase did not kill her. I don't really like that snapping. Ew, gross, disgusting. Oliver getting to his son, William, not refusing to kill Adrian Chase, which I really hope Oliver does the kill or be killed method, not just goes around snapping people's necks. Ugh, I hate that. I hate anything revolving around the neck. Ew, gross. I know I'm saying a lot. Then it ends with the island exploding because Adrian Chase was wearing a bomb, and they totally just got rid of Vigilante. So we never got to learn who Vigilante was. And that's like, he just disappeared. Once you no longer decide to have him, he's just gone. So yeah, the season wrapped up pretty nicely. Oh, and Katie Cassidy is going to be a series regular. Black Siren, or Dinah Laurel Lance is back, even though it's not the Dinah Laurel Lance I come to love and know. I need Black Siren to get a redemption arc. Please let her get a redemption arc. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Oh, no, I'm not finished. Sorry. Then Slade Wilson telling Oliver to forgive himself. Matthew Bennett is such an amazing actor. I need to go back and watch seasons 1 and 2 of Arrow, because I just need to be reminded of their banter and how important Oliver Queen was to the show before they made it about publicity bullshit. Sorry, excuse my language. And then, yeah, so I like Oliver and Slade's banter, and then Thea being mistrusting, which I totally understand. What else? I really felt bad when Thea called them orphans. I'm like, they're adults. I mean, technically, you kind of are orphans, but orphans are little children. Yeah, so Slade and Oliver's banter, the fight sequences between the two Sonic Screamers, Dinah, Laurel Lance, and Tina. I refuse to call Tina Dinah Drake. And then Talia and Nissa going at it. They could have been longer, but I was so rooting for Black Siren. Just saying. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I got a little off tangent. And if you did enjoy this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I don't block any comments, so, because I think that's really cowardice. But, have a nice one.